This time on PFDAuto, we start putting stuff back in the engine bay.
Well, on the slow days, when it's been too hot to really be out here and do stuff, I have been cleaning and painting. Showed you all the power steering box. Showed you guys ABS unit. Showed you starting to clean this guy up. I think it came out pretty nice. This is that aluminum paint that's got a little bit of aluminum actually in the paint. Pretty clean. My brake booster. Fortunately, I dropped it. Put a nice dent in it. But I think this is going to match up real nice. Silver off the black. I think that'll look good. These are just some mounts and things. This is for this power steering cooler. These I took off. I don't remember exactly what they're for. These are the mounts for the piping that comes up behind the power steering box. I'm still waiting on some hardware to get these installed. These are the anti-sway bar links. So yeah, getting some stuff cleaned up. This isn't all of it, that's for sure. I've got brake lines and other things, but they're currently back there curing. But we're getting ready to start reinstalling stuff. So one thing I was concerned about is getting these little rubber pieces that fit and all these tiny little holes all over the place, have things running through them. I am unable to get these from Mercedes or the original parts. What I did find, this little kit here. See if I can open it without spilling it all over the ground. It's got various sizes. This definitely wants to spill on the ground. Of little rubber gaskets. That one goes there. They fit nearly perfect. As long as there's no big chunks of stuff. I mean, you gotta work them around a little bit. But for the most part, they fit real nice. That's pretty loose. Not real excited about that. Let's see. That looks even smaller. Yep. Well, it looks like all of these are going to be just off. Which is a real bummer. I mean, maybe once I stuff something through there, it'll hold a little tighter. Maybe I can stuff some of these larger ones in the smaller holes. They do have some pretty deep notches there. But I don't know. Doesn't seem promising. Well, it's not too bad. Could live with that. It's sure fun to do with one hand. I don't know why I didn't bring one of the mounts out. But yeah, I could live with that. I'm not mad at that at all. Especially once I cut a hole in it. It'll be fine. Well, we got some of the more important ones. I think these were just little holes. So maybe I can find some of those. We'll have to dig around. I mean, there's a million holes in this stuff. We don't need to get all of them, I'm guessing. Now looking at it, wow, there is just a trillion holes. Would have been nice to have been able to fill all these in, but I am no welder. So I'm going to get at filling in plugs where I can and start hopefully running some of these cables back in. Got that booster ready to go. Got the ABS unit ready to go. Got the master cylinder painted up nice. You can see I've got my lines down here all painted, ready to be plumbed in to the power steering box that I showed you last time. So I'm going to get to putting some of these in, and I'll bring you back when we're a little further ahead. Oh, I've got some rando holes still. As you can see, I got there, and there, there, all over the place. A bunch of these plugs fit. These holes, not so much. Those, I got a couple in. That one's real thick. Not quite sure what's up with that. Maybe something from the power steering goes through there. We'll have to look at that. But, got a lot of these little holes plugged up. There's, of course, huge ones. Drain holes, AC, condenser holes, things like that. These are for the radiator mount, so we'll get those closed up. I got these brackets in for the brake line. Yeah, all in all, not too bad. Pretty cheap kit off of Amazon. Care, I'll throw the link down in the comments. You can check it out. I do have the insulation for that piece. It should be here tomorrow. We'll get that plate finished up. I got some new brackets. Hold that in. So we're just going to keep pushing along. Get this cleaned up. Start getting this stuff back in here. That way I know when I set that engine in there, what's in the way and what's not. Well, nice and sunny here, Central Texas, and raining. You can see the sun up there. There ain't no clouds, but it's definitely sprinkling. It's like 95 degrees. So instead of getting in the engine bay, doing some of the stuff I wanted to do in there, I'm gonna get underneath the car. I'm gonna get these lines back in here. You can see up there, I don't know if you can tell, but I painted them. They stick out into the engine bay. Wasn't too worried about it down here, but I definitely want to get them buttoned back up so I can start installing stuff into the engine bay. Alright, so as luck would have it, some of these lines have to come back up into the engine bay. I forgot that I squeezed them around all of this stuff, but they come all the way back up into here. So we're going to see if we can squeeze them back around so we can get them pinned back up in the right places. And do it without scratching all this fresh paint that I just put on here. Alright, so I believe this one comes under the box, back up into here. I don't know if you can see this screw hole, but I believe that's where that mounts. I think this is the fuel return line. Or not return, the actual fuel line. I think there is a return. Not 100% sure how these all button up to each other. Seem to have some similar bends in them. I know that brake line has to come all the way up into here though, so get that brake line up here too. Well, brake line actually is turned down right there. I don't think you can see it. It's down there on the ground. I actually have the other piece that needs to screw into there. So I'm going to start with that. See if I can figure it out. Oh, you can see how much I didn't paint down there now too. Not a pro. Well, it definitely took some finagling, but started to get some lines back in. Got new black hardware, painted these black, painted these black. Honestly, not 100% sure where those lines go, but I know they go in that direction. Got all those lines hooked up down there. They're back buttoned up underneath the car. Next, power steering pump. Okay, so it's a little bit hard to tell. I went ahead, pulled these bolts through. Sure hoping these are in the right spot, because if not, these are not going to bolt up. I'm kind of questioning whether they are or not. Part of me thinks I need to flip these around, bring all of these up some more. But if you look at the videos, definitely had it set up like this. I'm hoping this is a real short mount. All right, well, that's the power steering box set back in. Happy about that. All right, now that that's all in, I can put this in its home, hopefully for the last time. All right, so we're clipped in down here. Power steering pump is in. There's enough of a gap for these lines to run behind. Now I've got the lines in. Sweet. Starting to get it back in. You can see what my concern is I want to make sure that engine fits in here with this power steering box. I'm pretty sure it'll fit, but it takes up a good portion of the engine bay. I'm actually going to move you around here. You can see what I'm talking about. That engine's got to go right in there, and it's got to clear that steering box. If it doesn't clear that steering box, that's called redoing all of this, getting rid of this and going rack and pinion. And I just really don't want to do that. I might set the ABS pump in here real quick. See if I can figure out where some of these brake lines go. All right, well, missing a foot. So we're just going to test this guy here. Now we've got this brake line. This brake line needs to fit into here somehow, run across, and then fit into a hole and fit into these clips. So let's see where this might go. Kind of looks, this would thread into here, which it seems to nicely. So now I have to get this side through that rubber piece into where the brake line goes. I think I might have to start on this side. I really just wanted to see how it is gonna do that. All right, well, it turns out it doesn't go in that hole at all. Runs down across these clips underneath. There's a little dip even where it goes. If I'd have paid a tiny bit more attention, I would have noticed that from the beginning. But now that line's there. It's not tightened down. It's loosely fitted. So There's number one. Number two, this guy. All of its fancy bends. It runs from underneath there all the way up here. What I'm really hoping is that it doesn't go behind that box. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But I need to figure out how it gets to this box. I'm going to jump in. I'm pretty sure it's like this. There's a connector back here that I can't really see. Fits about there. I'm not mad at that. I think there's some rubber pieces that go on here. I believe maybe this clip is supposed to hold it down like that. There's also a spot for a clip here. I'm not real sure. I need to look at some more video before I rub all the paint off. For now, you can see my idea. I think this black is going to look really good against the ivory. So yeah, I think once I get all this lines and things back in, I ordered new bottles for this side. I ordered a new brake reservoir. I ordered a new coolant overflow. I haven't found the washer bottle yet, but I'm working on that. But I think at this point I've run out of time to keep working on the engine bay. So hopefully the next time you see it, be a lot more lines and things running around here. That one goes to the back, that one goes to the left. I've got one that needs to go to this wheel, and then back to the brake booster, and then I think we'll be in good shape. Well, we didn't make a lot of progress, but we made some progress. That's all I can really hope for. I do have some big things planned. I'm gonna reseal the transmission. I'm gonna do a little tune-up on the engine. All of that stuff's coming up. As soon as this is all buttoned up, transmission sealed, engine's tuned, I'm gonna toss it in here. Gotta figure out motor mounts. Gotta figure out a trans mount. I actually ran into a guy who's gonna help me CNC some motor mounts. So we're talking billet motor mounts, billet transmission mount. I'm gonna use CAD, cardboard aided design, and we're gonna fab some out, show you that process, and with any luck, he's gonna let me go see the CNC, so I'll take you along with me if that happens too. Can't promise anything just yet, but it sounds promising. Thanks for watching PFDAuto, and I'll see you later.